Hey everyone, so this will be a real world test comparison here between the brand new Apple iPad 10 versus the 2021 or the current generation Amazon Fire HD10 Plus. This is the Plus, which means it has an extra gigabyte of RAM over the non-Plus version. Otherwise, it has the same processor and whatnot. So here in the US, this is $450 now. This is 180 bucks when they are both not on sale, and this all the time goes on sale for way cheaper. So let's get on into this real world test here. First, we're going to do a speed test, then we'll do a bit of a Roblox gaming test here, and then we'll do a speaker test as well. These two do, in a way, compete because these are, uh, well, they're both 10-inch tablets. This is 10.1, this is 10.9, so they're very similar on that. Then two, they are both, if you will, budget tablets. I mean, this isn't really a budget anymore, but it is Apple's, I want to say cheapest tablet, because it's the newest generation of the base model iPad, but you can still buy the iPad 9, which is 330 bucks, but still Apple's budget tablet, if you will. All right, let's get into the speed test here. So this is a real world speed test. I did not delete histories, as I don't think people usually delete their history unless you're looking up things you do not want other people to see you looking up. So we'll go into easy website, Pokemon.com. Both have been to these websites we are going to. So the iPad is insanely fast, especially when it's going to a website it's already been to before. It is just crazy how fast it is. The Amazon's doing pretty good though, for being a device that is quite a bit cheaper. Don't think I actually hit Venusaur there. Alright, so that is nice and easy. We are just going to move along here. Then we'll go into Best Buy's website, which is a heavier website. 1, 2, and 3. Again, the iPad is almost instant on websites it's already been to. Best Buy's doing their Black Friday sales right now, which is pretty sweet. You know, it's only not even Halloween yet. Go ahead here, we'll hit that. Hit the wearable technology. No, thank you. Nope, of course. Okay. Alright, so Fitbit Sense down to 140 bucks. That is a really good deal. It's not the newest one, but still. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. So of course the iPad is going to be winning. But for being an actual budget tablet, the Amazon is pretty good. So let them load in a bit more. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Let all these pictures come in for all of the other things they want you to buy. You all can let me know what you think about these two tablets. I know this is very controversial at the moment with how much money it is. It's again one from 330 bucks up to 450 bucks. So it's quite expensive now for being what's supposed to be their cheapest tablet. Alright. And then, like I said, we'll do Roblox test here. 1, 2, and 3. And then this does game mode, which takes a moment longer to log into. There we go. Yeah, so iPad is definitely very, very fast. It's a very, very good device, but I think for how much the Amazon costs, it's also a very good device, if you consider their price tags. Alright, we'll go into Royal High. Alright, so we are in Royal High, which is a more graphic graphically intensive game in Roblox here. So some tablets cannot even load this game in on lowest graphics setting. We are in max graphics setting, as you can see there on the iPad 10. Go into Sunset Island. This is by Call Me Bob. This is a funny name. Of course, it's nighttime, so you guys will not be able to see it as well. But the important thing is, hopefully you guys can somewhat see that. Yeah, it makes it worse. It's always nighttime when I'm trying to make these videos. But the important thing here is this loads in, where again, we're in max graphics. It loads in, no issues, there's no slowdowns. It will be able to do any of these games you throw at it in max graphics without any issue. Just like the 9th generation was able to do as well. And it looks really good at the same time. Alright, we'll try to do the same thing. I don't think I've ever tried doing this game on this tablet in max graphics, but we'll try it in max graphics on the HD10 so you guys can see how it actually compares in the same settings here. So again, we'll go into Sunset Island. I just really like the way this area looks. Just a really nice looking area. So again, we are in max graphics. Of course, it's still nighttime. If it's daytime, you'd be able to see it a lot better. Of course, we're supposed to be on a boat. Yep, there's the boat. Let that load in here. Alright. So what's probably going to happen is it might kick me out of the game. Because again, we are in max graphics. Alright, so we are moving. It's actually not kicking us out, but it's definitely slowed way down. Alright, we turned it down to about half graphics here. And it's still a little bit slow. You're definitely not moving like how you should be able to move. Go ahead and turn it down all the way, lowest graphics settings it can be in. And now it works just fine. The non-plus version of this tablet, it actually kicks me out. When I had that tablet, it would just kick you out even on low graphics. It would just kick you from the game altogether. But with the plus version, you can actually play this game just in lowest graphic settings, which still looks good, just not, of course, as good as max graphics. But just being able to play this game on an actual budget tablet is really good in my books. Alright, then next we will do a speaker test. So this has dual speakers, or stereo speakers rather. So here and right there. We will turn the volume up all the way. We had to turn down for Roblox. And you can of course pinch to zoom in if you want to. Alright, both of these are fingerprint magnets. That's why I keep pausing the video. If you guys notice that, is to wipe them off. So 20-second mark. We'll do the same song on both of these. Again, volume is up all the way. So, in my opinion, this sounds good. It is nice and loud, and actually sounds pretty decent for being only dual speakers. I like how they both, or how they have one on each side on the top here. It's very nice. When you hold onto it, like you're gonna hold onto it, which is like this. Here's your camera. You can actually still hear them how you're supposed to be able to hear these speakers on the Amazons. And then we'll go over here to the new iPad 10. You can zoom in if you want to as well. This has dual speakers. It looks like it has quad, but it only has dual. So it looks like 2 and 2, but only the bottom ones here fire. And my problem with this, like I just mentioned with how the Amazon does it, how it has them up top. It is the two bottom ones. So if you're holding onto it like you're supposed to hold onto it, with the camera is right here, your hands are blocking the speakers a bit, so you're not going to hear it quite as good as if they use the top two. Just something to note. And as I'm turning up the volume here, something else to note is Apple says they use a special screen for fingerprints. This is still very much a fingerprint magnet, as you guys have seen throughout the video, I'm sure. Okay, same song, about the same starting mark. So the new iPad definitely sounds really, really good. Again, I just wish they would have chose the top two speakers or all four. But even when your hands are there, it still sounds really good. It's definite improvement over the 9th gen. It sounds a lot better. The 9th gen had two, but they're both on the same side. I do think the iPad does sound better and it is a little bit louder than the Amazon. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. So that was my speed test and gaming test and speaker test here. You all let me know what you think. Is it worth spending $450 for this brand new iPad? And do you think this is worth 180 bucks? You all let me know what you think. I do think both these are nice looking, with of course the iPad, in my opinion, does look nicer, but I really do like the way the Amazon looks as well. It just, both of these are nice looking, especially considering their prices. You all let me know what you think. As always, I really do appreciate you. Hope you have a good one. See y'all next time. Goodbye.